All right, good morning. It's Friday, y'all. The 6th of January, 2022. Hope you're ready for the weekend. I sure am. Have the day off tomorrow and Sunday. Be teaching Sunday school in church. Teach teens a couple times a month. And I like teaching the teens. I really do. Makes me feel young. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. Well, it is Friday. I don't know. I need a break once in a while. I may do a devotion tomorrow. I may not. I don't know. I normally don't do them at all on Sundays simply because there's a lot going on Sundays. But we'll see. And today we're going to read something in Proverbs 6. Maybe I'll start trying to do the devotions based out of something in Proverbs. Maybe not. All right, Proverbs 6. We're going to talk about hating some things. It is okay for a Christian to hate some things. Just like it's okay for a Christian to be angry about things. There's a popular misconception that we should not hate anybody. And we shouldn't be angry about anybody. Well, that's wrong, period. Jesus Christ got angry a lot. If you read the Gospels and you really pay attention, there's a few really notable times that Christ was really, really angry. He got angry dealing with the Pharisees. Quite a bit. What they do. Now, I don't want to get into what they do. I just want to focus it. It's okay to be angry. It's not okay to sin when you're angry. And that's the problem. Oh, I'll admit, man, I get angry sometimes. And I sin sometimes when I get angry. I'm not confessing my sins. I'm confessing my faults, by the way. I've got temper. And there are certain things that will just boom. And I get really angry really fast. And stuff flies out of my mouth. I'm being very honest. And then God smacks me for it. Sometimes it's a little smack. Sometimes it's what I call a gib smack. And sometimes it's just God give me an old right hook. In Ephesians, it says, be angry and sin not. So be ye angry. There's some things that should make us mad. And in Proverbs 6, it's going to be some things that God hated. And they hated them so much, it made them angry. One of these things, and one of the people that God hates, types of people God hates, I dealt with in a church I went to early on as a Christian. I'd only been saved a year. And I went to a church, and there was multiple people guilty of this one thing that God specifically hates. A person God hates. Proverbs 6. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. An abomination simply means something that God hates so much it makes him sick. And the last 2 we're going to mention are people. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. That's why he flooded the earth, by the way. The heart of man was wicked continually. And imaginations of the heart, what the Bible says. Feet that be swift in running to mischief. That's 5 things, all connected to people. So if he hates the thing, it's going to make him hate the person. You following me? But the last two are people. A false witness that speaketh lies. That's a person. And he that soweth discord among the brethren. That's a person. A false witness that speaketh lies, that's a person. And he that soweth discord among the brethren, that's a person. And God hates them. The second church, really it was in the first church also, but the second church, I got to see it worse because there was more people in it. The second church that I went to, there was cliques in it. A group of people over here, and a group of people over here, and a group of people over there, and a group of people over here, and they're all cliques. A clique is a group of people that don't like people outside of their group. And this group was talking about this group, and this group was talking about that group, and that group was talking about that group over here, and they were sowing discord among each other. It's childish. And I've seen it at other churches. And when you're talking about people over here, and they're talking about people over there, and they're talking about people over here, then pretty soon this person in this group will come over here, and it all starts sowing discord, and it tears a church apart. Here am I. You know me? I try to get along with everybody. I don't like cliques. That's why when I was in high school, I was friends with all kinds of different people. I was friends with people that were preppy. I was friends with people that were like the people that you didn't want to talk to over here because they were like mean and smoked and did stuff. And I talked to people over here that, you know, nobody would talk to because they were kind of the loners. And I talked to all kinds of people. And I have friends in all groups of them. I did. Which was weird because I was very shy. But I learned to hate what all these people would do. The cliques. I hate cliques. I hate people that, and yeah, I said I hate people that soweth discord among the brethren. Later on, I went to a church where my pastor was a friend of mine, and he's still a friend of mine to this day. Maybe not as close as we were back then. But he had a sidekick associate. And when my pastor was out of town one weekend, his sidekick associate tried to get him kicked out, tried to get the pastor kicked out. And this sidekick associate, and this is a small church, this sidekick associate was talking bad about my pastor. And I looked him straight in the eye, just like I did to the second church I ever went to that had all the cliques. That's another story. I looked him straight in the eye. I said, buddy, that's our pastor, and you're not going to talk about him like that. And it wasn't long after that he left the church. Found out some things he was doing in the church, but he left the church. Since I've been saved, I've been a member of 1, 2, 3, and I've been saved 21 years. I've been a member of 4 churches, Baptist churches. And 2 of those 4 churches had a lot of discord being sown. The one big church had a lot of discord being sown, and I hated it. The second church I went to, it seemed like it was good, but the one was sowing a lot of discord, and he was no longer there. There are things God hates, and then there are people that God hates. And if God hated those things and God hated those people, they should be hated by you as a Christian. Proverbs 6 is very important. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. And these things in Proverbs 6, starting in verse 10, going through verse 19, or 16 through 19, these are things that you should hate as a Christian and people that you should hate as a Christian. I said it. You heard me say it. So much that it would make you sick and you don't want to be around it. You don't want to be around people or things that make you sick. I don't want to be around people and things that make me sick. Because they'll make you physically sick and spiritually sick, especially spiritually sick, and you shouldn't want anything to do with it. All right? God bless y'all. That's all I got for today. It's kind of negative, but that negative can be turned around for a positive to help each and every one of us. God bless y'all.